Breaking news. Let's start at the beginning of this story. The new NWA Power from this Tuesday has been pulled from YouTube due to a controversial line on commentary by Jim Cornette. He said, and I quote, "Trevor Murdoch was the only person I knew that could get away with riding around Ethiopia with a bucket of fried chicken on his back." That was a line that was said. NWA then put out a statement apologising, saying we are temporarily taking the programme down and correcting this error. So they are editing out that line of this week's NWA Power. After that, Nick Aldis put out a statement saying, "This is in no way speaking on behalf of NWA. I'm absolutely just speaking for myself. I thought the comment was in poor taste and unnecessary. I totally understand why it caused many to be upset. It was a lack of judgment or sensitivity. I've worked really hard along with many others on this team to make this brand mean something again, and this is not how I want the NWA to be trending," which I can 100% understand. Nick Aldis, you definitely don't want a controversy making you into the mainstream, especially one like this. But the main part of this story is the NWA announced today, effective immediately, Jim Cornette has resigned from the National Wrestling Alliance. They go on to say he made remarks during a singles match between Nick Aldis and Trevor Murdoch that they were both offences and do not meet the high standards of decency and good faith of the National Wrestling Alliance. To ensure that such errors never happen again, we've established new procedures to review all NWA programming going forward. We sincerely regret our failure in this regard. After that, Jim Cornette put out a tweet saying, "Morning everyone, heard any good jokes lately? Coming this Friday, Jim Cornette Experience, wherever you find your favourite podcast, is liable to be a good one if you like hearing stupid people told what they can do with their stupidity." So he is going to do a very good podcast by the sound of it. But yeah, there are your facts. Jim Cornette said a borderline racist comment on commentary. He then resigned from the NWA, and he's probably going to slate everybody in the NWA on his podcast, probably, because Jim Cornette. But yes, that is the facts of the story. I'm not going to give my own personal opinion in this video. I'm just covering the story to let you know what has happened. If you'd like to hear our thoughts, mine and Stefan's, we will be covering it in the podcast on probably tomorrow night. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow night. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, next time we do a podcast, we will cover this story and talk about it in a bit more detail. But anyway, there's your facts. Bit of a messed up situation. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, even if it is a bit of a controversial one. But as always, like and subscribe, and I shall catch you all laters.